My hands fumbled and flipped the pen in my hand. I stared bleakly at the white bands on the page as they beamed back at me. A poem I wish to create to tell them how I feel, but even more so to show them that Christ's love is real and that it lives in us.
Past all the jokes about how we don't like girls, it is all mere folly, and that you can trust. Precious, honored, worthy, our souls cry. Immaturity and pride chokes the praise. Before it reaches our lips, it dies.
We contend with our inner demons, and we stand toe-to-toe with lust. We love and we serve, knowing righteousness must prevail over the darkness. The same darkness that has enslaved centuries of hearts knocks toward our door. But we have the light of the world that makes the darkness no more.
How to articulate their inward beauty. Formulate phrases that acknowledge their graciousness. Words escape me as I stare into the face of scrutiny, trapped in the space between biblically cherishing and leading them on. It appears I'm fighting a battle that cannot be won.
Culture and expectations form barriers around my heart. Inner feelings desire expression cannot find their start, but humor and sarcasm are in no short supply. They deter and distract until the opportunity to encourage has passed by.
The mind's racing, waiting for the starting point to spawn. Seconds, minutes, hours whittle away, and then it dawns. Love, arguably the center of most cliches, but possesses such a vast meaning, and as 1 John 4:8 tells us, it's a part of God's being.
Love, something that no man will ever do without defect. Yet Jesus performed selflessly, relentlessly, perfect. And while he bore the world's sin and questioned God above, he bridged the gap, he tore the veil, and he redefined love.
Who am I to speak of their heart's purity? What is my word in the light of eternity? I am by nature a flawed being, nothing. It's only through Christ's mercy that I am something. I have no trick, no trump, no ace in the hole. The only boast I have is Christ, who paid my debt in full.
His words ring louder than any spoken before. When we are tired and weary, on them we will soar. Like eagles through dry and dressy plains, his words are the source of comfort when we are in pain.
My words exit my mouth and fade away, but God's word abides in hearts, and for eternity it's going to stay. The origin of encouragement and adoration comes from you alone. Because of this, I lay myself prostrate before your throne.
My heart becomes reverent as I call to the Lord of hosts. My God, for our sisters, this is what I desire the most. That you'd show yourself to them in all your glorious splendor, and that in their main pursuit of life would not become slimmer.
I pray that the knowledge of the living God would consume their hearts and minds, and they devote themselves to worship which will last through all of time, the perfect gospel that gives empty souls life. I pray they live in it fully while content or through strife.
Would you bestow upon them passion, purpose, and vision, and every day make them dependent on your provision. Turn their eyes away from personal imperfections and flaws and focus them on you as they stand in awe of the creator of the universe, the composer of redemption, the author of the greatest story ever told, signed by Christ's ascension.
The Spirit welling inside slowly recedes as my supplication subsides. My soul is gladdened knowing the Father received it, no surprise. The page once hungry for words looks different now than before. It appears full, satisfied, not needing more.
I realize now this empty page is a masterpiece and not a failure to express. It's clear now that Christ should speak, while I remain voiceless.